It's Friday, September 18th, and it's 7:06 p.m. I was in taking a nap. I just got up and I came out and checked things. Hold on. Okay, we went to town today, and I was looking for some things to give him, and I found these giant paper clips that are gold, and I put one right here for him as a gift. And this is where it is now. You put it in the magnetic bowl. And it does, I mean, it's metal, so it sticks. Wow. Okay. Alright, I'm going to put it here. Let's see what they do with it again. If anything. This is also turned over. Oops. I had it just here like this, I think. But this crayon was also laying over here, but the wind probably did that. So, oh, another interesting thing about today is we were sitting in on the couch, both of us, and I thought I heard a cat meow. And then Amy walked, we don't think it was Amy or Betsy. So whenever I told Jim that the Bigfoots were up, he said, I swear, every little bit I keep hearing sound like a cat meow outside. He says, I don't know what's going on. So we're thinking maybe the Bigfoots are meowing like a cat, and who knows why. Wonder if, well, I don't know, this could be an interesting evening though if they keep doing it. We were going to have a fire, but it's too windy, so we won't be doing that tonight. I'm going to walk around the house real quick, just see if anything else is going on. But I think it's pretty interesting, because when I saw this bag of these, I was like, oh boy, yeah, I gotta get those, because they're gonna love them. And it sure didn't take them long to mess with it. So, alright, I'm gonna take this little walk. One thing about the cat meowing thing is that Amy's been coming outside a lot lately. Like right now she's wanting out. But we've been letting her out to just mess around here in the front yard while we're out. We don't ever leave her by herself. But so that's just, I don't know. Just made me think about why they might be meowing. This is Saturday, September 19th, 8:24 a.m. Alright. Some pretty awesome stuff happened out here last night. First of all, they were drawing on my paper that I left for them. Good Lord. Okay, yeah, I put this out here a couple days ago. And, let's see if I can get this. Well, this is how I left it. Okay? So they made that mark. And this is the top. That's what I did. And here is what they did. They added that and that. That. Yeah, and this. And it's kind of freaking awesome because the crayon is almost like exactly, well, I suppose they could have picked it up and just laid it back down, but it's laying almost exactly like I laid the crayon. Like, see here? That is so cool. They actually tried to write with it. Or they did write with it. I was hoping they would do that. Now, I'm going to leave it there and see if they do anything else. Something else that they did was this gold paper clip. Giant one. They opened it up. So let me get a picture of how I left it. Okay, this is what it originally looked like. And here is when they put it in the magnetic bowl. And I didn't open it up like that or bend it. That was them last night. So I knew they'd love that. I just knew it. And I am like overly excited about them writing on this. Here's something else. Okay, this is how this stuff was, alright? The little guy, he actually was kind of hanging by his arm. And now he's down. And those are moved too. And the last I checked, they were not moved. So this could have been them. I'm thinking it probably was. Because he was hanging here like this. I think it was like that. Wait, I'm going to put it different so it'll be harder to get it off. Yeah, like that. And these, just wrap them around there like that. Okay. So I guess that's all on the porch. I still gotta walk around. Okay, I just got to this point right here in front of the, well, beside the porch, and I'm seeing 4 stones kind of lined up. Now, I'm not sure if this is them, but they've lined stones up before, actually right over there in front of the steps, right in the middle. So I'll keep an eye on this. Okay, I'm sitting on the porch floor because when I came back around I noticed this. Okay, bees have been boring up under our railing all summer. And there is a wad of grass stuck up in that hole. Let me get my light out so you can see it better. Jim said he just checked, and there are other holes that they have bored that don't have that stuck in them, so I don't think that boar bees do this, but is that helping? Doggone it. I'm gonna get a good flashlight. I'll be right back. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, there we go. See that hole? It's all plugged up with grass. Now I gotta tell you, if you've ever seen anything like this before, let me know. I don't know of any creature that does this. To me, it would take a finger to shove that up in there like that. I mean, that's way up in there. So I was telling Jim, it's like they must, it's like, I mean, it probably, like if it was a Bigfoot, it was sitting here like I am, just shoving that up in there, and it was out here just hanging out on the porch at night while we're in there sleeping, having a good old time, doing stuff, writing, bending the paper clip, plugging the holes. That is just crazy. Oh my. And then if they were at the side, you know, making a little row of rocks too. Wow. Interesting morning. I believe that's all I found so far, so. Okay, we just went away, but, you know, this may have been here this morning, but I didn't notice it, if it was. And it may be natural. I'm not saying it's not naturally occurring, but this is a cat. A little stuffed cat that's been out here for a really, really long time. I've had it in numerous places, but recently I've kept it beside the gorilla. And there's this leaf placed right up against it. And the stem, try to lay this down so you can see. The stem goes kind of right underneath of it, right there. Pretty odd. Don't really see how that would have happened naturally. One thing is, like I told you before, Amy's been coming outside a lot, and that's a cat, and Amy goes down, and she likes to lay down there, and she'll go around the edge of there eating grass and messing with leaves and stuff, so I don't know if this is a reference to Amy, possibly, eating green stuff. I don't know, but it's pretty cute. That is, if it's something they did. It's Thursday, September 24th, 6:57 p.m. I've been out here several times today looking at things. And of course I did my round this morning. But when I came out just now, I got to over here and was looking on the other side of the rail, and something dark caught my eye in the basket. So I looked, and there are some acorns in here, which is pretty weird because I've never seen acorns in here before. The nearest oak tree is way back there. We do have squirrels, but like I said, I've never seen acorns in here before. Now recently I've been putting, see, I put a leaf in here, and I put a flower in here for the Bigfoots, and so I don't know if that made them think to put some in here, but I think this was probably them. So I'm going to go ahead and take them out and thank them. Just noticed that this one, well, not just, but when I brought it in, has a little baby one on top. Isn't that cute? So there's 3 altogether. These 2 don't have caps, and this one has a cap with a baby. Okay, Jim and I were sitting out here on the front porch, and we just heard something hit the house really loud. I think I had the recorder out, so I'll probably be able to let you hear it.
heck was that?
Something hit the roof. We got up to investigate. Was looking around, and Jim walked around this way and saw this magnetic Z on his truck. And I mean, that wasn't here. He just drove his truck yesterday, so it wasn't there yesterday. Within the last day or two. Well, I'll show you where that came from, because I just went and checked. So, hold on. Okay, this is the fridge right inside the back door. This is where they put the brick and stuff. Well, okay, let's see. Well, just within the last day or two. I was thinking it was yesterday, but I'm not sure. I checked all those, kind of straightened some of them up, and to make sure they were all there, and the Z is missing. So at some point they came in here and took it, and they just returned it, apparently, to Jim's truck. Okay, I'm going to go back over there. Whatever hit the house, Jim thought it was the siding, I thought it was the roof, but it was on this side. And I'm wondering if they did that to get us to come out here and look around, because we did find the Z. What I think is interesting, you know, they know it's a magnet, but it's blue, and his truck is blue. And they put it right there on those lines, scratching Jim's truck. Really cool. By the way, I'm having a terrible allergy attack, so please excuse my voice and everything. Also today, at one point, I noticed this rock here right in front of the steps, and it's a real pretty red rock, so it seems a little odd. Oh, I just noticed there's one here too. So we'll keep an eye on that. Because right over there, they had lined them up, but Jim mowed, so they got messed up. It's Wednesday, September 30th, 8:26 a.m. There's a gift out here, guys. It is so tiny. It's a wonder I didn't miss it. But on the slinky, looks like there's a magnet. I haven't touched it yet. Yep. Wow. I wonder where they got that tiny little thing. Cool. Them and their magnets. They sure do love their magnets. Wonder why they put it on the slinky. Like they usually put magnets in those places, but cool. It's been a while since they brought me something. Okay, I'm gonna look around the rest of the place. Tell them thank you. I noticed, I think it was the day before yesterday, that a piece of coal got over here again. And I don't know how. There's coal back behind. I'll show you one more time. We had some coal and we threw it out. We weren't using it anymore, but it's right there behind the propane tank. So I don't know how coal keeps getting up here unless they're throwing it from back there. Or this was, right here's where those rocks were lined up. So it's real close to that. Here's another thing I'm not sure about. I found this the other day. Here's the bedroom window. And I found that this hosta stone is bent over and making an arch. And there's that wire right there making an arch too. So they kind of look alike. But I'm not sure that what caused that. But it was really windy, and it hasn't flicked up yet. So I don't know if that was them or not. I'm just telling you some stuff that could be them, but I'm not sure. I'm going to tell you one more thing that happened yesterday. And there's our roof. And there's the tree. And I'll tell you the story of what happened. Oh, and where'd it go? Here. This is part of the story too. That piece of bark. Okay. And just for a note, I looked all around the house, on the roof, and Jim looked. Alright, now the story. Yesterday morning, I woke up with a migraine, the likes of which I haven't had in a long time. I was sick at my stomach and everything. So, I got up, did a couple things, and came back to bed. And somewhere between 9 and 9:30, I was laying here, and Amy was on the bed, and all of a sudden I heard something fall on the roof. And I heard it fall, and then I saw something fall right there. Sorry about wiggling the camera. And I think that bark that I showed you is what I saw fall off the roof. Now, whatever it was had weight to it. And I thought that a pretty big limb had fallen on the roof. I even messaged Jim and told him I think a big limb fell on the roof. So that's what I thought had happened. So I was so sick I just stayed in bed. Well, later on I went outside and I looked around, and to my amazement, no limb on the roof or anywhere around the house. So what the heck made that noise falling on the roof? I mean, I thought for sure I'd find a big limb somewhere. And like I said earlier, I looked and Jim looked when he got home from work. The only thing I could find is that piece of bark. And if it fell from really high up, it might have made a noise, but I doubt it would have made the kind of noise that I heard, because it was too loud. I mean, I lived here for going on 13 years now, and I've never heard anything like that. So what it was, I'm not sure. Was it a little juvenile maybe jumping out of the tree onto the roof? Could it have been a juvenile up in the tree and the limb fell and then he retrieved it? I don't know. Those are the things that went through my head after I didn't find anything anywhere around the house, as far as a limb goes. So there's that story. And while I'm in here, I might as well show you this. This is my little collection of stuff that they've done and given me over the, well, I guess it encompasses from the beginning, because that's that little, like the rattle thing that they made in the rock that they gave me. They took that pink tail off of that mouse and then brought this made and put it on my bench. So anyhow, if anything else happens today, I'll let you know. One thing I forgot to mention is that Amy heard that thing fall on the roof too. And I'm pretty sure she saw that fall because she was kind of looking out that window. But when it happened, she, looked and jerked and stuff too. So I know she heard it. I was going to take my walk, and then I decided to just go down in the woods and look around because I haven't been down here for a while. Okay, this is the first thing I've come across that looked a little strange. See that limb goes in between the V parts of two limbs which end at the same point. So to me that doesn't look very natural. Actually kind of cool the more I look at it. We hear them over here too, making sounds. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Okay, here's an arch, and that twig comes up, down, then it wies off, and then comes back through these two trees. And then right up there's another arch. Let's go look at it. Yeah, I think I've filmed this one before. It's a good one. Comes down and ends over there. Okay, moving on. There's a break right beside the arch. I don't know how I missed that. There's the break. There's that arch and that arch. Okay, that is the entrance to Creepy Valley. And I just came out of that section. And now I'm going to go around this area. That way goes back up to the field and the house. Water trough. Just down the hill from our house. Area in the woods. Oh my lord. That ball. That ball has been right up there for the longest time. I mean, ever since I've been living here. Now it's down here. Wonder if someone was playing with it. Huh. Pretty cool. Let's see, we walk down. Yeah, and I found many deer, like bones and stuff right here. I found this real early on in my research. I felt that it was a marker because it's a different color from the rest of the tree, and it's still there. And I know I found an 11-inch track. I think it was like right there. Well, that wasn't here last time we came through. Some kind of plastic pipe. trees are turning. It's so pretty up in here. Show you real quick. Isn't that gorgeous? It's not even all the way fall yet. I don't know if you can see it, but right over there are cattails. That's where the pond starts. Okay, Upper Eastern Path. I found one of the biggest footprints I've ever seen down that way. And there's been lots of sign along here. This is where I'm going. You know, MK Davis got some of the best footage I've ever seen. And he didn't even know he got it. He didn't see the subject. The one where he was at Bluff Creek filming the stream, and it was right there by the stream folding a cloth or something. Amazing footage. It just goes to show they don't always know you're there. You don't always know they are there. And sometimes you can get footage. We're at the field where the fallen down building is right there. I'm going to go out that gate. I'll film this for those of you that don't really know what this area looks like. That's the fallen down building. Here's where I just came from.